excited tonight about our special guest who I have known for about 20 some years. He's somebody that has done a lot of amazing things in this world with holistic and natural approaches to medicine, and certainly a lot of great things with the mangosteen. So tonight he's going to talk to us about the effects of mangosteen's xanthones and polyphenols in all diseases, including the C word. And again, tonight we're going to be doing some disclaimers. We know we're going to need to do that, but he's going to talk heart to heart with you and openly about some things that he can, because this is a man who's been practicing for more than 20 years. He's a colon and rectal surgeon in Michigan, affiliated with multiple hospitals, received his medical degree from the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. And wow, he's got a lot of amazing stuff to share with us. So I'm going to introduce our special guest, Dr. Tootla. Take it away.
Hi, folks. I'm very happy to be present and talk to you about my background and my experience going back to 1960, having come from Dublin and London, where I graduated medical school. I was born in South Africa. I couldn't go to school by law because I'm not white, I'm Indian background. So I have been doing research all my life. And over 20 years ago, I have been thinking about inflammation being the cause of all diseases, including cancer. 80% of diseases can be prevented if you eat right and do the right thing. But we are so controlled by the pharmaceutical, and doctors are also controlled, and politicians are controlled because there are multi-billion-dollar companies. And we are 4% of the world's population, yet we consume 80% of all medication produced globally. And that's not right. There are a lot of people die from prescription drug complications. So I have been concentrating and knowing animals in South Africa who do not take any prescription medications. And they are some of the strongest animals in the world. For instance, the elephant, okay, pure vegetarian, and is one of the strongest creatures on earth. So I came across mangosteen and the polyphenols years ago, and I've been doing a lot of research, and I have done double-blind study and showed that polyphenols are very important. Why is it so important to eat the right thing and do the right thing? Because we live in a planet that has been completely polluted. The ozone layer was 50 miles deep. Now it's less than 10 miles deep. So we get bombarded with ultraviolet lights, and all the food is changed now. The DNA of food has been changed, okay? And hormones and antibiotics and preservatives are so rampant in this country, more than any other country in the world. Being a colorectal surgeon, I've had 14 years old with advanced cancer, died in 2 years. I had a 19-year-old girl with rectal cancer who ate their breakfast and their lunch and their dinner at McDonald's. I don't want to condemn McDonald's, but I'm just saying food does not stay fresh for more than 6 hours. It starts rotting until we have preservatives in the food. So we are bombarded with the free radicals. They are all over the place. And I have shown with all my research that if you have no inflammation, you won't get sick, you won't get pain. So I've been concentrating on that concept for years now. And I'm 90 years old, never took a pill in my life. I run a mile, I play tennis, I play golf. And today I saw 15 patients, and I spent about an hour with each patient. And I'm still working hard, and I have no idea of retiring. I don't know how to spell the word retirement. So, and I was interested in the polyphenols, and I found of all the fruits that I have researched on, the mangosteen fruit had more xanthones and polyphenols than any other fruit I've come across. And we don't buy those fruits in this country. It does not come into this country, and this is the reason why fruits like the mangosteen does not come into United States. So when you eat any kind of food that has contamination, you produce free radicals. Free radicals act at the atomic level of our body. As you know, you have done chemistry, some of you, we are all made of atoms. Okay. In the atom, there is a nucleus in the middle with protons and neutrons. And circulating around the atoms are electrons. Now, for a cell to be healthy, it has to have an even number of electrons. What do I mean by even numbers? It must be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Free radicals from all the contamination, the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat produces free radicals. They are very unstable, and also they're scavengers in the body. They want to become stable in our bloodstream. The way they become stable in our bloodstream is they steal an electron from our normal healthy cells, which we call our mother cells, because our mother cells produces daughter cells, and the daughter cell must look exactly like the mother cell with equal number of electrons. If the free radicals um, to become stable, they will steal an electron from the stable mother cell. That's our cell. So what happens with our mother cell? They become uneven number, and they produce uneven number of daughter cells. That's the beginning of all pain and all diseases and inflammation. The only way we can stop the free radicals attacking our healthy cells is to supply our bloodstream with billions and billions and billions of free electrons. Now, where would we get the free electrons? The most powerful fruit that I have come across are the xanthones from the mangosteen fruit. And mangosteen fruits provide all the necessary electron that we need in the form of polyphenols. Okay, and therefore, when we eat the mangosteen fruit or drink the juice, we get billions of electrons in our bloodstream. So the free radicals will stop attacking our normal cell. They can steal the cell from the blood, from the food that we eat, so they become stable. This is the basic concept of how the uh, electrons are supplied from what food that we eat. So this is the basis of how to stay healthy. So now, if you all these years we have been drinking the mangosteen fruit, the xanthones, and the mangosteen fruit, that fruit that has to go through your mouth and be if you eat the fruit, that has to be uh, grinded into smaller pieces and goes into the stomach, and the hydrochloric acid reduces that into liquid. And that liquid goes into the small intestine for absorption. And then it goes to the liver. The liver is the main storage factory for the body. Whenever we need any kind of nutrients, the brain sends a message to the liver to release into the bloodstream the elements that our body needs. Now, the better way to do that is what we have done recently by having a mist. So the mist that we use now in our mouth that goes directly into the bloodstream, it bypasses the digestive tract, it bypasses the liver, it goes directly into the bloodstream. That's why it's so effective. Now there's a new technology called nanotechnology, and this is almost mimics the nanotechnology. So when we use the fruit in the form of a mist, the it goes directly into your bloodstream. That's so very vital, really. For me, at the age of 90, to work 12, 13 hours, 7 days a week, then run a mile in the evening, it must be something that's doing good for my body. So most people think when they look at me that I'm only about 50 or 60 years old. So I will keep working and still doing what I think is right. We have to spread the news. And I have so many patients now that I have recommended that they use this and how to overcome. Just a couple of days ago, I met a young girl in her mid 20s who is almost crippled with Parkinson's disease. So I advise it to use this, and they're going to start using that. And I have several patients that I'm collecting information and news from so many patients of how they're doing. I had 3 patients that had macular degeneration, which is an aging process, and that causes blindness. How does it cause blindness? As you get older, and all the free radicals in our bloodstream destroys the cells of the retina, and pretty soon you cannot see very well. And then doctors inject cortisone substances into the back of your eye, into the retina, to reduce the inflammation. That's a very drastic measure to take, and it costs a couple $1,000 each time they inject that steroids into your retina. But by drinking this, it has a remarkable anti-inflammatory process in your body. And I had 3 patients, that's about 6 months ago, and they were going to they have a macular degeneration and losing their sight. So I told them to stop the medical treatment advised by the ophthalmologist and use this substance and see what it happens. Maybe it won't do any good, but I would like you to try it if you can postpone your treatment. I got called back in 6 weeks from 2 of the individuals that said, unbelievable. My eyesight is so much better. But I said, keep your appointment, go and see your ophthalmologist. And when they went there, they said, what did you do with your eyes? I don't see any more macular degeneration. What did you do? Did you take any medicine of any kind? They said, no, no, you know. And I told them not to use my name to any of the doctors what I'm advocating. Because when I came out with robotic surgery 30 years ago at Henry Ford Hospital, I was reported to the state board in Lansing to take my license away because nobody has done removed cancer without opening the belly. And I was the first one to do so. Today, everybody does robotic surgery all over the world. I just came back after a month in Brazil, uh, uh, t- uh, instructing people over there how to do robotic surgery. And then my next step will be to use the satellite, if the NASA can put a satellite dedicated for my work, so I can control robotics in different countries from Michigan. So that's my future endeavor. But this juice is remarkable. For me, to get up at 5 in the morning and work till about 8 or 9 at night every day of the week, and then go back and do the same thing the next day, you know, and it takes a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and keeps your mind very sharp. Okay, I left South Africa in 1955 to go to school in London and Dublin, and I weighed 125, and today I weigh 125. So I'm very active, and we can keep doing this. The only way you can show what it will do for you is to try it. As a physician, I cannot tell you I promise. There's no such thing as a promising in medicine. You get into trouble, but you got to try it and see how it works. Okay, this is the only way you're going to improve your health. We have about 10,000 Americans die every month from the complication of prescription drugs, and the FDA knows when they approve a drug that it has side effects. But very rarely is it been explained to the American public that there are side effects that can cost you your life. The reason they don't want to publish that, because the major income for media in United States is advertisement of prescription drugs. Therefore, my double-blind study on autism could not be published in an American medical journal. They would lose the income from the drug advertisements in the medical journal. So the Australian Medical Journal published my work on autism using xanthones from the mangosteen fruit. So this is the problem in this country, and it's not going to end. The more money you have, the more control you have. But we have to change the whole system. And if I can introduce the polyphenols in the mangosteen mist. If I do one person and they have 10 other friends or families, and then those each of them do 10 people, and we can change the medical system in this country. For us, well, 4% of the world population using 80% of all the prescription drug with so many deaths, it's not going to change unless each of us take the step to change it. It starts with one person, and you got to keep doing that and never stop. Okay, I know it costs some money to buy this uh, uh, mangosteen at the form we have now, but it's worth it. I see so many patients with all kind of um, uh, supplements, whether it is vitamins or creams or whatever they use. All of those cost money. But this one single substance can change your life. If it works on me, it can work on you. So you need to do that and try it, you know. And you want the substance to enter your bloodstream directly without going through the digestive tract, because the digestive tract reduces the potency of the polyphenol from the mangosteen fruit. So this new technology of micromist or nanotechnology is the best way. It's very similar to if you have a heart problem, if you have if you have a pain in your chest, the doctors will say, take a nitroglycerin. Immediately the pain goes away and makes a big difference in your life. So you save your life. So this substance that now in a micro mist will be very effective, and it will work much faster. So this is what you need to do. You know, So, and I can go on and talk about all the positive things that has happened with this particular um, uh, polyphenols in the mangosteen fruit. So the future is very bright, okay, and um, and the amount of potency of this substance is remarkable. So this is what I advocate, that as many people get on it if you have any health problem. But whatever you do not use my name to advocate that I said it, so because I can lose my license, because the pharmaceuticals are so strong and so powerful. I'm just one person. So, you just try it and see what it does for you. So, so that's what I have to say to the people who are listening to me. It's well worth it.